Morning. Big people words.
Welcome. Hi. How you doing? Hope you're excited because boy I am. Because this is Beauty and the Beards, baby. We are back. New stew.
Ayo.
New stew. New studio. Same faces. You know, new day. Same faces. We here. We show up. It's been a minute, but we're back. Since we're back, I need a few things from you. I need you to say hi to my friend Kiana, because she's here.
Hi.
And I need you to say hi to my friend Brittany, because she's here. And after you get done doing that, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, make sure that you turn your bell notifications on and all that good jazz, and share this with your friends because we want everybody to be a part of the Beauty and the Beards movement. We want y'all to be here through all of it, every bit of it. We need you here. Shout out to everybody that's been a part of this. Pokeshop Collectibles, you got Pokemon cards, you got trading card needs. There you guys. Beards 5 at checkout, all capital letters. Get you a nice little discount at any of your purchase. Always nice to have. And then we got, what was it? Soy City Vape. Shout out to the homies at Soy City Vape. Must be 21 or older to purchase, of course. Don't be pregnant. Don't do that. Nicotine is highly addictive. It's not for the ones who are pregnant, not for ones who have lung conditions. But if you don't have any of those and you got vape stuff that you need, go talk to them. They'll hook you up. They're great people. We work with them and we love them and they love us. So go mess with them.
They're all super nice.
They are super nice. We like our people out of Soy City, both the locations. There's a fucking gnat in here. Welcome to the show, though. Welcome back.
We're back.
We're back. It feels good.
I'm so happy.
Feels good. There might be a little bit of like audio stuff going on. Like there might be like a little bit of an echo or something. You'll just have to deal with it for an episode or two. We're still getting the new stew set up, as you see, but we're here. We're in it. We got the new desk. It's nice.
It's nice.
It's
not going nowhere. If you've been keeping up with our social media, you saw the preview of what it looked like before all this. Yes. So I'll make sure to get some up so you can see what the full table looks like. And we'll eventually get our stuff set back up again. But it's here. We're here.
We are all here. It's here. We're all together. One big happy family. We're just like Fast and Furious.
Big, huge shout out to Scott's cousin Freddie for all the work that he put into the studio while Scott's on the road. Phenomenal craftsmanship.
If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be seeing our faces again. Not for quite a while.
Thank you, Freddie.
I mean, between iCarly and this guy, Freddie's got a good track record. Freddie's got a good track record. If your name is Freddie, you're doing pretty good for yourself so far. I'll tell you.
iCarly, what are we talking about?
I'm gonna say between iCarly and him, Freddie's are doing good. I'll say that. I understand. But I'm gonna start with the ones that we always got to start with. But I'm gonna start with you, Kiana. How are you doing?
I'm good. Doing good. I'm glad we're back. I'm so excited.
I'm about to say, how have you been doing since we've been out of the podcast? We've got a lot of kind of catching up to do here because we haven't been able to record a full episode of this.
I know, so dude. It's been crazy.
Anything new? Anything crazy going on?
Honestly,
in life?
Not really. It's been kind of same old, just working, just hanging out, you know, doing the same shit as always, honestly.
Yeah. How's the affiliate life treating you?
Good. Oh, yeah. I've been now that I have Streamlabs, I've been streaming on the PC all the time now.
Yeah, I noticed that. You got your overlay and everything up. So yeah, I noticed that for sure.
Bryce made me hit my first sub goal.
Nice.
Day before yesterday, he helped me hit the first sub goal and then went over and gave Aaron some subs too. But
nice.
Helped me reach the first sub goal. Had a few people because I have a Discord of a buddy of mine that I found through the follow stuff on Twitch or on Facebook or whatever. Yeah. And so he let me get into his Discord and he's got like 1,000 followers. So he's like, yeah, dude, just post up in there whenever you're streaming. And I'm like, say less.
There you go. Which also I want to say, it's completely slipped my mind to make one, but we will make a Discord here soon. We will have one for the Beauty and the Beards team. Like it was I don't know why we didn't think to do it sooner, but we will absolutely have a Discord where everybody can come in and interact. We'll even probably have like a song of the week tab where you guys can drop your songs of the week and everything like that. Maybe some fun stuff, maybe some interactive stuff, some new stuff to happen, but definitely look forward to that in the future because I had a buddy ask me if we had one the other day and I went, no, we don't.
What
actually.
Good idea.
We don't. Why didn't we do that yet?
I mean, that's surprising coming from all gamers.
Yeah, we all have Discord.
I have my own Discord.
I have my own
This is the
Discord.
last service we're thinking of here.
Also, it'll be a little late for when it comes out, but Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Yes, Happy Mommy's Day. Happy Mommy Day. Hi, Rhea. Hi.
Hi.
Happy Mommy Day. Love you. you. Much love to you. Happy Mommy Day. Make sure you kiss your mothers and give them hugs and flowers and chocolates and take care of them. Show them the appreciation they deserve, especially
all of the mothers.
Especially if they're the single mothers. Those ones are the strong ones. Those ones need all the love they can get. Show your mothers love on Mother's Day just like you would any other day, but definitely amplify it by 20. Like
take them out to eat. Cook for them.
Do the thing.
Make them cook.
Yep. My mom said she wanted to take a nap today and go get a pedicure. I said, I'll pay for that pedicure.
You said, take a nap. Take a nap.
I said, take a nap.
I got you, Mama. Don't worry.
Yep, say that. But to continue on with the questioning, Brittany, how are you doing? We haven't had you here in a minute.
You know, I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Yeah.
Weight lifted off my shoulders. I went from thinking I needed brain surgery. I don't need brain surgery.
Turn up. No surgery needed. Hell yeah.
Scared the shit out of everybody.
Nothing bothers you. Nothing bothers me now.
There you go.
Brittany's like, I made it through this shit.
That day, you could have come up and kicked me in the shin, and I'd be like, you know what? You're fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm fine. You get to rock today. You picked the right day to kick a person in the shin.
That's fine.
You get to rock.
I would have been okay with everything, but it's been busy time in my life with everything in the studio going on. I have people over all the time.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, if you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel and you don't understand where the studio is located, it is a part of a living environment. This isn't just a random spot that we found and pay for. And I mean, like, well, I don't pay to be here. They technically pay to be here, Scott and Brittany, but it is a place where people live. So this isn't really it's a studio, but
welcome to my house.
Yeah, welcome to the house. Yeah.
I can't do a Borat accent, but
welcome to the house. This is my wife. That's my God.
It's what it feels like. It's fun opening my home to a podcast, but when it's under construction and there's people moving a lot, not my favorite, but it's fun.
If anybody knows Brittany.
Yeah. She enjoys her naps, and that's hard to take one whenever you have a bunch of people coming in and out of the garage and puppers to take care of. I mean, that's already a lot of responsibility taking care of those three monsters. They're fun. They're fun. It's like Ed and Eddie with those dogs.
Jesus Christ.
It is like Ed and Eddie with them.
I didn't think about that.
It is like Ed and Eddie. Blue is double D. Blue is double D. Fucking big homie.
Odin.
I was gonna say Zeus, but I was like, that's not his name. Odin is definitely Ed. Odin is 110% Ed, that big lug. And then you got
Luger,
who is the dear Lord. He is 110% Eddie. If you know, golly.
You know.
That's right. I got fucking Beavis and Butthead running around my fucking house, bro. I'm so serious.
You do. I mean,
fucking dummies.
I have literally Nala, and Nala acts like Nala. She just lays around and she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, but how much does Nala weigh, though?
I mean, Nala's not that big of a dog, but she's
like a 40, 50.
Yeah, no, she's like
we have 130 pounds of bear running at us.
They got big old dogs. Yeah, they got big old dogs.
Well, we got Odin at 133. Luger's somewhere around 50 to 60.
I was gonna say he doesn't weigh very much, but he's a little rocket.
I think he's part fox. I don't know. He's some kind of part wild animal. He's nuts.
He's some part of wild. Yes, he is.
My butt was moving away from my microphone and it was throwing my equilibrium off.
Just because we have the walls, the floor is still slanted. Yeah, so if we start to roll, don't ask questions.
Yeah, don't ask no questions.
Just roll with it. It's fine.
Exactly.
I'll be here all week.
You couldn't see it under the table, but I slapped my knee.
I'm here all week.
My knee.
It's a knee slapper.
It is. But if everybody's doing good, I'm doing okay.
I'm not too bad.
I'm doing okay. I'm not too bad. My sleep schedule is absolutely piss poor, and I have been just trying at work. Work has been, oh boy. We've been getting a lot more shipments, and the way my job works is the way we load is different than what it was at Dorn. So at Dorn, it was basically like, if you could fit it in this truck, fit it in this truck. Like, stuff this truck as full as you can, as much as possible. It does not matter how heavy it is. It just has to be as full as we possibly can get it. And they usually managed what went in it. We just had to manage how it got in there. So that's whatever. But the way that OD does it, they like to do it by weight distribution. So if a truck trailer is over a certain weight limit, we got to start moving stuff to another trailer. Right. Because we've been getting a lot more heavier freight and a lot more product in, a lot of that shit is basically moving a lot of shit around has been the name of the game. And if you are
playing fucking Tetris and shit,
if you're a forklift operator, you know how annoying moving one thing from one spot and then having to pick it up and move it to a complete different spot and then having to pick it up and move it to another spot can be. So
especially if you probably don't deal with too much that you have to like secure into the trailer, but like Fuyao, they nail boards into the floor so the racks don't move. Yeah. Well, they're moving racks of glass, dude. Yeah. But they will nail boards into the floor to the sides of the trailer so that these racks don't shift. Because if you do, you have a trailer full of shattered glass.
I don't know how they load this stuff at our job because we do the railroad tracks and the tracks, all like the smaller pieces and everything too. So I don't know how they would do that, but I wouldn't think that they would have to. I would assume that they could stack it because they're heavy as fuck.
I have learned so much about an industry that I have nothing to do with just by listening to Scott talk about work. Yeah. I take package, I mail package. That's what I do.
She doesn't do what we do.
She's real. You got mail?
Come see me. Just
don't
mail.
Her job is very important, but us three, me, him, and Scott do completely different things than Brittany does. Well, I work in a foundry. Scott drives a truck.
I drive a forklift. Which they told me I can't listen to music off of my phone on my forklift anymore, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
Our guys that work there, so every department has a fork truck or whatever. We have two because we're maintenance, obviously, but everybody has their own. And there was a guy named, I think he was JD, who used to work on first shift, and he would put this big boom box on the back of his fork truck, bro, because everybody has a speaker. So each department, if you walk through that foundry, bro, you'll go from listening to rap to hardcore rock to pop music. It's hilarious.
You saying that really just pissed me off because they said we couldn't play music. Like we have a little square container on the edge of the forklift. We put our phones in there and we just play music off our phone. So it's not even we don't even use a fucking boom box. And they said for safety reasons and at first they said it was safety reasons. Then the person who was telling me this backtracked and said it was a distraction.
Oh, see, they don't give a shit over there at the foundry. So he'll listen to it and it'll be, I've heard him listen to rock, rap. I've heard Barbie Girl by Aqua. And when I tell you it's loud, it's loud. And when he came through listening to Barbie Girl by I died. Because he's this big, 6'5", 350 pound dude.
Sometimes you ain't gonna say so. You gonna tell that man to turn his music off? I think not.
Jamming. And he was the biggest sweetheart, like a big teddy bear, but it's hilarious. You can't hear that
and tell me it's not a mood lifter. I mean,
I be sitting in my office because my office is a shipping container and I just be jamming
I ain't gonna lie. If a 300-pound man rolled by in a forklift like this, and all you hear is, "Hello, Barbie, let's go party," and this man looks over at me and goes, yeah. You got it. You got it.
I'd be doing it with him.
You got it. You got it. You can catch me over there hitting a little jig.
The maintenance guys have radios that they listen to. I have one of those big DeWalt ones that's like Bluetooth and it's like this fun.
I even have my own little mini speaker from my little forklift too, and it just got a little start button and an up on volume, down on volume. If you hold the up on volume, skips the song. If you hold the down on volume, goes back a song. Yeah. It was easy as hell. Simple as shit. Took me 2 seconds to go boop and boop, and they said it was a distraction.
Wild.
I told him I'm about to call HR over it because it don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. I went, here's my argument. How am I not able to listen to music in an area that I could see even more of my surroundings and be more aware of my surroundings? And people are even more aware of my surroundings because of my music playing. Even when my truck's not on, you can hear my music play, so they know where I'm at. Yeah, they know where I'm at. I don't have to honk a horn because you can hear fucking Smash Mouth coming from the back of this trailer. You can hear it. You can hear Creed playing. You can hear me singing Creed in the front of that trailer.
We don't have a horn on our like cart that we drive around for maintenance. So me and my dad are driving around the other day, and I'm driving and I'm sitting in the passenger side going beep beep.
Beep, beep. Yep. I walk around people's trucks when I'm carrying stuff around the dock. I'll walk around people's trucks and be like beep beep. Hey. Beep, or I'll like smack the back of their forklift and I'll be like, hey.
I just walk. We only have manual pallet jacks, so I just walk around going, move!
Get out! Clear!
And it's always 7:30, right when all the carriers come in, and they're all half asleep. They're on their phones. They don't want to be there because it's first thing. And I'm like, get out of it. This is a 6-foot box in front of you. You can see me. But they're not awake, and I try to give them some grace, but sometimes I just don't always have it.
Yeah.
Because I don't blame you, dude.
Yeah, no. I told my work, I was like, my argument is that if a semi-truck driver can blare his music, have a headset on, and still listen to the CTR radio, whatever the fuck y'all talk to him on, if you could do all that, why can't I play a little music on my show?
That's just because they didn't want to hear your shit.
Sense. Right. Like, I was like, that don't make no damn sense to me. Explain it.
I just remembered. Guess what happened to me at work?
What happened?
So they're doing like you know how places do like employee appreciation instead of giving people like more money, you know? No, but that'd be dope.
Oh man, you told me to guess. That was my shot. You said appreciation. Did you get a pizza party?
You just fucking picture with Tony the Tiger, and I'm just like in the caption,
she's got like a box of cereal.
It's one of those animated, and it says she's great. It's like
she's great. And Kiana's like.
No. So they're doing.
That's why I was waiting for a thumbnail moment.
Everybody on the freeze frame. We're back.
No, so they were doing raffles to give people stuff away, and I won the first week.
Nice.
And they gave us so it's a USB drive that you can plug into your TV with 2 controllers, and it has like 2,000 like retro games on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's like one of those handheld, like
just like one of the little emulator joints.
So it comes with 2 like old PlayStation controllers is what they look like. Yeah, and you just plug it into your TV, and it's supposed to have like 2,000 something retro games. And I'm like, that's fucking dope.
That's rad as shit. Fuck yeah.
As much as I would have rather won maybe like the TV or something, but I guess.
Hey, you won. I can't tell you the last time I actually won a raffle.
My maintenance guys were fucking with me, and they were like, oh, it's rigged. And I was like, is it? Because if it was rigged, I'd have won the PlayStation 5 last year.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Employee appreciation doesn't exist in my in my
we don't
job
get
place, but
best we get is a good job. Best we get is a good job.
There's usually pizza parties or breakfast in the morning, but we did these raffles.
Me for? Acknowledgement? Who do you mistake me for? Roman Reigns?
I got 100% of my customer. Like we get mystery shoppers, and we're supposed to ask a 1.5 million questions, and they said you got the first 100% for the first time in this office in 5 years.
Oh shit!
Good job. That was it.
They could have at least gave you a party pizza at Pizza Hut or something.
I got a literal pat on the shoulder, a physical good job. If we reach a certain amount of safety days without somebody getting hurt, they send us gift cards, which I think is hilarious. So they'll send it to you in your email, and then you can pick it for whatever you want. Like the gift card can be for $50, $25. It just depends on how many safety days we have. It goes up more the more safety days we have. And the most I've had was like $50, and I always choose it for Amazon because why the fuck not? But whenever they do that, they just send them out to everybody. And then if someone gets hurt, they're like, nope, no more. You don't get any more gift cards. But I was like, cool, they're giving us gift cards for free, until I looked at my paycheck one time and I got on ADP, and they pretty much, you pay for your own gift card. Like they give you the gift cards, but they're taking it from you. As like taxes, and I'm like, so it's my money. Okay, that's fine. That's rough. I'm like, you know what? I've just given into it. I'm like, whatever. If I get a $50 gift card, I'm like, I'll just go spend it at Amazon or Starbucks or something. I don't know. I gaslight myself into thinking I'm going clothes shopping with a company card when I order my uniforms with my allotment card, and then I get a package at my door, and I'm like, yay, I went shopping, and I open it up, and it's polos and a name tag.
You're like, oh shit.
Like, oh right, that's what I did.
Right,
like,
I forgot.
Well, speaking of being excited and then being thoroughly disappointed, Backlash happened last night.
Yeah, it did.
So Backlash happened last night for all the WWE fans. As of the posting of this recording, it happened over this past weekend, and it was not fun. It was not fun. It was actually very lackluster for a Backlash. Sad. It was just really disappointing.
I knew that the U.S. Men's Champion match was going to end in either him retaining, Jacob Fatu retaining, or losing it by somebody else getting pinned, because they opened the match by clearly stating that he has never been pinned and he has never lost by submission in any of his solo matches since he started.
Right.
So I knew he wasn't losing on his own accord.
Right.
I was hoping that he just didn't retain. I wanted to switch up, but...
Yeah, I know, it's sad.
I don't want to talk about that either.
Yeah, I know, it's sad. Anyway, shout out Mark. Actually, real quick, shout out Marc-Andre Fleury. End of an era. End of the Fleury era.
Yeah.
He was the goaltender for the Wild, but he played a lot of seasons in the NHL. He is a very seasoned vet, and this was his last season. So it was cool to send him off with a little playoff run. Sucks we couldn't get the cup, but we got him there, and he helped us get there. So we love him for it. Shout out Marc-Andre Fleury.
Hell of a goaltender.
Hell of a goaltender. Deserves all the respect. Deserves all the respect. But yeah, no, the Fatu fight, it wasn't a bad match.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a bad match. Like, that's the thing I could say about Backlash was, like, the matches weren't really bad. The only match that I really didn't fuck with so much was like the Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch match. That one was just kind of boring to me, just because Lyra just isn't that exciting of a wrestler to me per se. That's just me personally. But they like introducing people with all these bloodline people. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I that was the women's match was the only one that really kept my attention. And I think it was because of their backstory of Becky literally training Lyra into this and being her mentor, and now she turns heel on the person she created because she's mad that the person she created is becoming better than her.
Oof.
Yeah.
She said, "This girl cooked her. I've won more than you've shown up for work."
Yeah, that was a bar. That was a bar.
That was insane.
That
and
was
then
a bar.
In the same promo, it consisted of Becky saying that she took out the trash 8 times.
Yeah. Took out the trash.
Took out the trash.
And then took out the recycling being Lyra Valkyria. Because she's not trash, but she's not that much less than trash.
I always love the stories that they put into everyone's backstories.
That's what
They're so
helps
good.
Get into it because some of the men's matches they just feel so thrown at each other, but that one had
like an actual like story for it.
It was good to me. I really enjoyed that. But that's kind of helped. That's what helped my attention the most.
Yeah. Penta versus Dominic Mysterio ended with Dom retaining the title. Although I called how he was going to retain it, I literally said that either Chad Gable or Chad Gable is going to interfere.
El Grande Americano is Chad Gable.
Is Chad Gable, yes.
You're not fooling me.
No.
El Gabriel.
Absolutely not.
Chad Americano, whoever the fuck you want to call him. I knew he was going to interfere because they were trying to keep shoehorning him with Penta and like, stop doing this to Penta. Penta's literally bringing numbers in. Give him a belt.
Give him a belt.
Give him a belt.
God, he's so good.
Like, give him a fucking belt.
And I just don't like Dominic.
Like, I don't like, and here's my thing. I don't have a problem with Dom as champ because, like, I feel like him being champ is going to change the storyline for him. If he can continue on, I feel like his storyline is going to change up, especially if the fans keep
little turd.
He's a little turd because he's fucking with the people that he's fucking with. But if he turns into the person, if he turns into the person that he was when he first came into the WWE, like NXT time, like when people first welcomed him in, he'll go back to be like, I mean, hell, you saw the pop-off he got at WrestleMania when he won the belt. Like, people obviously like Dom, but it's just like, he's doing this Judgment Day shit. And
he needs to quit being a turd.
Right, so once he gets out of that, then people, more than likely fuck with Dom. Because Dom's a great wrestler. They got
I have nothing against him wrestling. Person. I just have something against him.
He's a great wrestler with a great personality.
Yes.
But the Judgment Day sets him back by
it does.
Because he can win his own matches. He can keep his own matches going. He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
But the Judgment Day coming in makes it insufferable.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
And they're insufferable as a whole sometimes.
Unfortunately, the Judgment Day is what's keeping Carlito, Raquel, JD, that's what's keeping them relevant.
Yeah.
Finn he's good on his own. JD is a good tag team partner, but that's all you get out of him. So the Judgment Day is keeping those three relevant. And I think that's the only reason why it's still even an establishment.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. I really, really need to see Penta holding a belt by the end of the summer, at least by the end of summer. Like, he has to have a belt.
One can only hope.
Before it starts to get cool again outside, he needs to have a belt.
He's just got too much aura, dude.
He's too cool. He
really is. Dude, he's fucking cool.
The lead guitarist for Tool redid his theme song.
Yes.
Like how much more badass do you need to be? You have the lead guitarist of Tool going, that dude's badass.
And his pyrotechnics.
What do I need to do?
Oh God, yeah.
So
fucking awesome.
Oh, I was telling my sister Camila, I saw a clip the other day whenever they were debuting his new intro. There was a fan that was recording him from the side, like the side view, and like Penta, when he comes out before like his music starts and everything. He gets set before the lights even go up. Of course, he got to be out there in front of all the pyrotechnics and shit. And he was out there down on one knee, and he was like hyping himself up. He's like smacking his shin guards, and like make sure everything's good, like doing a little prayer and everything. But the fan on the sideline started yelling at him in Spanish and like cheering him on in Spanish, and that amped him up even more because he was like, oh man. Then he like turned back at him and started talking to him in Spanish. But the part that got me, and why I love this shit, and why I love that we're bringing more luchadors into the mix outside of what we did back in the day.
I love it so much.
I love it so much because back in the day, all we really had was like Chavo, Ray, and Eddie.
So flashy, bro,
they're
and
so
I
flashy,
fucking love it.
But the heart of wrestling is within all of them, and like they always bring nothing but heart and energy to the ring every single time. And that's what I loved about this moment, because the fan, like I said, they were interacting and they were speaking Spanish to each other. And then whenever Penta went and did, Cero, Miedo, and then he like walks out and does like his little like steps and everything. And he goes up to the fans and starts giving them the little joints or whatever. The dude, whenever he like got up and he first did the dude was screaming like, I don't know Spanish, but the dude was going insane. He was and he was like throwing in some English in there. He's like, I love you, Penta. I love you, Penta. And I was watching him. I'm like, man, I feel that, man. Like, I really feel that.
That's gotta feel insane.
It's so nice. And like, him walking up and being the first one that he walked up to and gave the fucking, I was like, bro,
pass away.
That's such a dope moment. And I love that. That's why I love, like, not just the WWE, but sports in general, because moments happen like that throughout sports a lot too, whether it's a fan getting a baseball from a player, or like a fucking like a football player jumping up in the stands and getting to interact with the fans, or sharing the moment in the one-on-one with an autograph signing or something like that. I love the interactability and the wholesomeness that comes from sports or sports entertainment, and that was one of the times where it definitely shined for me recently. But we had who else do we have? We had the Valkyria and the Becky Lynch match that ended with Valkyria winning the title back. So she's still the champion. Becky still went crazy on her afterwards, of course, just proving that she's a big baby. What else was that night? Because I watched Raw right before that, so I'm getting the night mixed up with Raw and that.
I can see them in my brain. Priest.
Oh yeah, the Damien Priest. Yep.
That was the Fatal 4-Way.
Was it?
That was the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh no, it was Gunther and Pat
McAfee. Which
I completely forgot it was happening.
I'm like sitting here trying to scroll through because if I can find it.
They opened up the announcers at the beginning of Backlash, and I'm like, where the fuck is Pat McAfee? I was angry. I yelled. I was like, where's Pat?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
No way.
He's fighting.
He had to go fight against that man Gunther, and he did not win. I mean, he's not a wrestler.
I was gonna say,
he's not a wrestler.
But
if you expected him to win,
chops.
he stood up to those chops. He took a lot of good hits. He delivered some good blows. Delivered some great kicks. They had great form to him. If you know who Pat McAfee was before all this podcasting and ring-siding, you'll know that man was a prolific kicker, and he could kick the shit out of a fucking football and do it very damn well.
No thanks.
So taking a kick to the chest or chin from that man, no thank you.
Thighs of an actual god.
Oh yeah.
God.
And he's no slouch neither. Like he delivered some pretty hefty hits on some guys on kick returns for a kicker. So like if you want some Pat McAfee highlights, he's got a pretty nice highlight reel. I'm not gonna lie. Pat McAfee for a kicker has probably one of the best highlight reels for a kicker. Check it out if you really want to be entertained. But like I said, that match ended with him losing. We kind of knew that was going to happen, but he delivered a great match to the point where Gunther even acknowledged it at the end, and even acknowledged Michael Cole, who was there ringside, basically begging Gunther to end the match.
I wanted Michael Cole to get in so bad.
I really wanted him to get in, but like...
Could you imagine?
Hello? Oh, it was the remote. It was the remote that doesn't work. Hello? Yeah, our clock is down and the remote is busted, so fuck it.
We've been having a great time. It's fine.
But,
readjustment, new beginnings.
New beginnings.
Yeah.
But the match was interesting. It was cool. It wasn't too bad. It was all right. And then what was after that? Was that the Cena and Orton?
That was the Cena Orton match.
All right, here we go. So this fucking shit. This fucking bullshit. This match had the potential to be so fucking cool. And give a fuck who wins it. I knew John was going to retain title. He's going to retain title until probably at least SummerSlam or somewhere further down the line. But my fucking problem with this match is that it was a fucking great match. They all looked fucking great. John and him, I mean, there's a little rust to be shaken off between him and John wrestling. Obviously, there was some stuff that didn't go as planned with the announce table prematurely breaking and shit like that. But
it'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Shit happens. They still put on a great show for the most part. And we progressed through this match where John's getting put through tables, fucking Randy Orton's RKOing him, and John's delivering AAs or 5-knuckle shuffles. You're seeing a lot of old John and Randy just kind of flashing before your eyes as this match is happening, and it's very fucking awesome. And then we get to the point of the match where every single referee is all of a sudden made out of paper mache, and now we then realize that we only hired 2 referees for the fucking night that wasn't a female, and decided to put them on all the men's matches and make the only other referee a female and have her do the 1 to 2 female matches of the night. We had nobody else this night, I guess, because when the second referee came out and went down, everybody all of a sudden rushed to his aid like he was the last referee on earth. We had the managers come out. We had guys in business suits come out, and they're all checking.
So wild. Do you think they would have more?
Weird. Like, when does this ever happen? Like, especially in a championship match on a pay-per-view, when does this ever fucking happen? With people
like John Cena and Randy Orton, like you would think that they would have more.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is this writing? What are we doing? Like what? Like, because if you watch WWE and you're above the age of fucking 15, you should know that there's obviously writing put into this. But like, what is the storytelling that we're going for with this match? We have these guys who have this fucking history with each other that spans back to the beginning of their careers, where they both started in the same year, and this rivalry has spanned since then. And the title's on the line. You would think, we're in Randy Orton's hometown. You would think that they would make this match seem like it is unfucking believable. Like, you would think that this would be the ultimate blow for blow, shot for shot, let's see who's got what they got kind of match.
Yeah, they could have done a lot more.
They could have done so much more. But then we continue on to where Randy then proceeds to hit every single motherfucker in that ring with an RKO, and it's one of the coolest moments for sure. For sure. Then we get to the bullshit. Then we get to the shit that made me almost punch through my fucking TV. I was so livid with this shit. I could not believe this shit. They, for some fucking reason, decided that they were going to write in the script for R-Truth to come out and interfere with the match. Why? Why the fuck do we need R-Truth to come out and do anything? Why? Why does Ron have to do fucking anything?
Ron?
What the fuck are we doing? And the thing about it is like, I wrote a better ending in 2 minutes. Right after I saw that bullshit. I literally went, fuck Ron. Don't put him in there. Make him stay backstage talking to fucking little Timmy, little Jimmy, whatever the fuck the little imaginary bitch's name is. Talk to him in the fucking back room and let Randy punt the fuck out of John. Let him punt the shit out of him. But let John kick out of the fucking pin.
Right.
Let John show why he's the greatest fucking champion ever.
If they wanted him to be in it, they could have waited until it was something like backstage, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
if anything, like
what the fuck are we like? Or they could have made it a gag and had him come out first. Instead of throwing him.
Realistically, what was the last match he had?
R-Truth?
Yeah.
This technically.
Because why?
Him being a part of this?
Because that's what I want to know. Is like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
why?
There's
nothing
no
been
reason.
leading up to it. There's been like little hints. There's like nothing. There was nothing.
I mean, no, that's just R-Truth's personality.
The only thing is
right.
like R-Truth has always been known to be a John Cena fan. That's in his storyline. That's in his storyline that he is a John Cena fan. Like in R-Truth's history of being in the WWE, it is a fact that he is a fan of John Cena's.
Right.
That's the only reason why he's out there. That's not a good enough fucking reason.
No.
That's not at all. That's not at all a good enough fucking reason. Like, oh man, like that's like saying, hey man, there's this really dark alley, really dark alley. There's a lot of really dangerous guys down there. They've got a lot of weapons. They've got guns. They got a lot of shit, but there's a cheese pizza in there, and I really want that cheese pizza. We're not going in there. It's not worth it. Why are we going in there for a cheese pizza? Not for a cheese pizza. Why? Nah. Doesn't make no fucking sense. So, like, it's just like, I don't, like I said, Randy punts John. John kicks out of the fucking pin. Everybody loses their mind because he's the only human being to kick out of that fucking move. He's the only person to have ever been hit with that and still live to tell the tale. You further prove that John is a real fucking champ, a strong fucking champ, a fucking like actual bona fide. He has the balls and the guts and the strength to actually carry this title into his retirement.
Right.
You make this story fucking believable. But to just shoehorn R-Truth in this fucking match and just have him ruin the entire ending of it with John hitting him in the dick, and everybody in the internet was like, John said he was gonna ruin wrestling and do this anyway, so I don't know why you guys are expecting. I'm like, John isn't ruining it. That was horrible writing. That was terrible writing.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
It had nothing to do with John fucking it up. John hitting him in the dick could have still happened, and I wouldn't have given a shit. Take R-Truth the fuck out, though.
But why do we just have to keep hitting people in the dick? Like, why is this something that is just surfaced this year? I kind of
they used to hit each other in the dick all the time back when Ric Flair was there. Ric Flair used to poke eyes and hit dicks all the time, but like stopped doing that. Yeah,
that like settled down, and now we're just gonna do it again.
That was his thing. Ric Flair would come up, he'd be like, and they poke you in the eye, or he'd get on like his knees and he'd be like, please, I'm done. I don't want anymore. And they'd fucking right in your dick. Yeah, Rick was that guy. Shout out Ric Flair. Woo! That was the guy. But yeah, that's my spiel on WWE. We're gonna move on because there's nothing. I
don't know why that happened the way it did yesterday.
I wasn't a fan.
The only positive that I got out of that was John Cena put R-Truth through a table after that, and even then, that still didn't justify it. It still didn't fill the hole in my heart. Like it turned a really good match shitty in 5 seconds. Like it made it a terrible fucking match in 5 seconds. And
I just saw the messages in our group chat just popping up, and I was like, "Oh,
this shit's fucking atrocious." No. Yeah, it was atrocious.
I was like, "This is not a good time."
I'm gonna be honest. I gave up like halfway through the Pat and Gunther match. I wouldn't play Fortnite. I mean, I had it on. I had my phone sitting like right under my monitor,
right?
So I'm like shooting and looking down, and I lost my ass because of it. But I just couldn't. It just did not have my attention yesterday. No. I hated it.
I was watching that, and I was watching the Timberwolves game. But shout out to the Timberwolves. We beat the Warriors again. Took a game at home. So we took a game in their home. So now we're up 2-1. So hopefully we can win the next one. Nice. We got that. At least somebody I was rooting for got to fucking win tonight. But to move on to some more fun topics, because we don't have, sad to say, we didn't pre-plan any like tier lists or anything today, so we're gonna kind of keep just rolling with the conversations throughout this episode, so you get a real talkative one today. But I told y'all guys, before we started recording that I did find another podcast that I can get into, because I'm starting to get into more podcasts as I start to listen to YouTube. I fucking love watching other podcasts so much. Yeah, I love it. Which shout out to who was the podcast that you said you watched?
Mugged Off.
Yeah, Mugged Off. Shout out to those motherfuckers, and then shout out to the Confused Breakfast.
You just love the name of it.
Yeah, they are super awesome dudes. I hope that at some point we could definitely do a collab with them and talk movies with them, or at least I can. I don't know if you guys would want to, but I would love to talk movies with them because I'm a big movie nerd. But they did an episode recently. I think it was like last week or the week prior, and I was telling you about it. And it was Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
they watched Forrest Gump and love Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's an awesome movie. If you haven't seen Forrest Gump, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it.
If you haven't, what rock do you live under?
Yeah, well,
I swear to God.
It's been a minute. Like,
truly.
There's no reason you haven't seen it.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but like I've seen it quite a few times.
Yeah, so like you kind of know and if the you pacing and stuff
you've
in the movie.
At least used the gif of him running.
Yeah, him running or him being on the boat.
Or going, the main quotes.
Yeah, I was running.
My mama said these were my running shows.
Last time my running shows.
That one for sure. There's no way you haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, but they watched Forrest Gump, and I was thoroughly reminded, because once again, shout out to Confused Breakfast, because these guys do like movie breakdowns, and they go scene by scene in the movie and talk about like things that they noticed on their watches in the movie, and like what they know, like background of like what was happening off set, or like how the writing was going and stuff like that. So like they have a lot of insight on some stuff you might not know. But when I was going through this and I was basically reliving the movie as they were talking about it, I remember how much I hate Jenny. Holy shit.
She's not a good person.
She's a terrible person.
She's not a good person. And if you think she is, you're fucking wrong.
You're a terrible person if you side with anything that she has done to Forrest, because oh my Lord, what a shitty person.
Not a good human.
No, she's not. Literally leaves him hanging numerous times when he has done nothing but defend her and stand by her side at any waking moment that he possibly can. When he's not with her, he constantly thinks about her and how he's going to be able to get back home, be a part of her life, and then be on a boat with his friend Bubba and all this shit. And oh man, fucking you give him sex and then you leave. Then you fucking have his kid.
You give him sex.
You give him sex. You give him fuck. You give him some fuck. And then you leave. And then you have his kid. And then you keep his kid away from him for 4 years.
Don't even fucking tell him.
Don't even tell him.
He doesn't even know he exists.
And then when he first fucking sees you after 4 years, you walk into your fucking living room, go say like, oh, hey, go turn the TV on, watch cartoons. It's your kid. Huh? Bitch, what?
She's a piece of shit.
I've been in your apartment for 5 fucking minutes. The fuck are we talking? That's my fucking kid. I can't produce sperm that fast. What?
We don't like her.
No, fuck that bitch. And then to run off and die on his ass? Fuck you, bitch.
Well, because she was a hoe.
She was a fucking hoe.
Yeah, we don't stand her.
But I'll talk about this dumbass bitch to pose the question to you guys. Who is somebody in cinema that has been portrayed in cinema that you can't fucking stand? I slightly hinted to this earlier, so like you've had a little bit of time to think on it, but Jenny was mine because I cannot stand the bitch. I got more people I could go on with, but Jenny was definitely on the top of the shit list for me.
Jenny's a solid one.
She's solid. She is very, very, very shitty.
This is the first person I thought of, and if you've seen Harry Potter movies, you know this bitch, but Dolores Umbridge is a fucking
Dolores is terrible. Dolores is terrible.
Yes, Dolores fucking Umbridge is a horrible human being.
Awful. Horrible person.
And tortures children because she's a bitch.
Yeah.
We don't like her. She's rude.
I have another one, but you guys keep going. I have another one, but I gotta look up what his name is. I can't fucking
stand her. If you've seen the movies, you understand.
No,
she tortures children. It's wild.
Yeah. Terrible.
And she's just a horrible human being. And that pink makes me want to vomit.
Yeah.
She deserves to get snatched up by fucking, centaurs or whatever the fuck.
When I first got into Harry Potter, I was like, oh, a girl in all pink. She's got to be nice, right? Wrong.
The worst.
So wrong. Worst human being fucking next to Voldemort.
Oh, yeah. What was yours, Brittany?
Penelope from Bridgerton.
Okay, I've never seen Bridgerton, but
so they want you to like her.
Bits and pieces. I haven't seen it all.
They want her to be character development. Do you plan on watching it?
Yes. Just continue. It doesn't matter.
Insufferable. She is insufferable to the point where she hides herself as a writer and starts talking shit about other people.
I knew that. Okay. Yep. I knew that already. But yes.
And when she's herself, she's, oh, I'm so shy. Oh, poor me. Oh, I'm the big girl. Nobody wants me. I'm not pretty. And shut up. Shut up. You literally turn around and bag a fucking Bridgerton and you still want to be a crybaby bitch. Yeah. Your family wrecked itself. Bag a Bridgerton. That's crazy. I don't care. You can't make me like her.
Yeah.
I love her as an actress. Like her as a person, she's great. But the character irritates my fucking soul. I love watching the
interviews with her, but I agree. I agree. I know of that process of those things happening and how they find out that it's her and she's always whiny and yeah. I get that.
Just shut up.
I did have one more because I have been watching the Alien series. If you don't know about Aliens, please watch the Alien series. It is probably one of the greatest space alien movie out there. It gives you everything you could possibly look for in a fucking film. They're amazingly made. But I'm going through and watching the series because I haven't seen all of the movies all the way through. I've only seen bits and pieces of like the middle movies. So I'm not like really too familiar with the middle portion of the story when it comes to that show or when it comes to those movies. So I watched Aliens yesterday. Fuck Carter Burke. Fuck this bitch Carter Burke. Fuck Burke. Burke is the biggest piece of shit I've ever fucking seen. One of the biggest pieces of shit I've ever seen. Bitch, she's a terrible person. This dude said, we are going to go to eradicate these aliens because
I had to look him up because I couldn't remember which one he was.
This man is the whole reason why we even go back to the fucking planet with the aliens in the first place, because they decided to colonize the fucking planet for some fucking reason. After Ripley was floating in space for 54 fucking years, they said, we're going to send people. In the meantime, as she's floating, we're going to send people to this planet to colonize it. Well, they're stupid fucking humans who think money is still important when you're in the middle of fucking space. Bunch of dumb bitches, but hey, we got money, so fuck it.
Humans.
Burke, one of the dumbest money hungry bitches, decides, hey, we need to go save the people on this planet because we definitely sent them to their death, and now the face huggers have gotten one of them, and now they're getting all of them. And so we have to go eradicate them. And Ripley goes, if we're going to go kill them, then sure, we'll go kill them. Yes. They take a crew, they go down there, they go try to kill them. This man, Burke, when we get in there, we discover that there's fucking face huggers in tubes. We have them captured in tubes. We have them in there living, breathing, preparing to take them somewhere. Where? To the fucking space station that everybody's fucking on. Why? Because there's money to be made. And who's gonna take it back there? Burke. Why? Because he decided he was gonna try to trap Ripley and the little kid they went to go fucking save, that they didn't even know was there, but magically stumbled across because she's the only one left. Trapped her and the kid in a fucking room with 2 fucking facehuggers and said, I'm going to try to kill them before they can rat me out. And then turned the monitor off to the security cameras that showed where they were at and tried to let them die. And if it wasn't for Ripley being the smartest bitch on the fucking planet, God, I love you, Sigourney Weaver. You're such a badass bitch.
I fucking love her.
She is such a badass bitch. If it wasn't for her smarts when she set the lighter off to let the water sparklers go off and let them know that, hey, something's going down in the fucking emergency room. We need to get down there. If it weren't for her smarts, they would have been fucking dead. But that motherfucker Burke, almost every encounter he could, tried to fuck them and kill them all and fuck them all over just to bring these bitches back home to kill everyone. Because he's fucking stupid. I have not seen the third Aliens movie. I'm going to watch it later. I don't know what happens. I heard it's not that good of a movie, but it's whatever.
Are you talking about the one that just came out?
No.
Or? Oh, okay.
The third Aliens movie in the installment, and then it's Prometheus, and then it's whatever the one after that is, and then it's the newest one, Romulus, or whatever it was, which was decent.
That's the one that yeah.
That one was decent. I fucked with that one. But yeah, that shit pissed me off. He pissed me off. Characters in movies tend to piss me off, but those 2 definitely stood out to me to begin with. Also, fuck Scar from Lion King. He didn't deserve anything.
Always.
But to continue on, real quick, Code Lyoko sucks. I want to put that out in the ether.
The TV show?
Yes. That show fucking sucks. I had my buddy Sheik the other day try to tell me that show was good, and I was like,
I watched it.
You watched it, but the thing is it's not a good show. You could watch something and look at it, but it doesn't mean that it's good. Like I watched a lot of shit back in the day.
Buzzing right now.
It's my phone. Somebody's ringing my front door. Who is ringing
the vibrations?
I don't know who this is. It must have been like a DoorDash.
I haven't seen Code Lyoko in a really long time, if I'm being 100% honest.
And like I don't usually shit on kids' TV shows, but this was one that I even as a kid was like, this shit kind of sucks. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's so wild looking at how
it's atrocious looking.
Pictures
looks
now,
terrible.
like...
It's horrible art style, might I add. This shit looks terrible. Everybody has a fucking 6 head. I fucking hate it.
I'm so serious.
Yeah.
They really
everybody
do.
has a fucking
I had to look it up to remember. I
figured,
The reason why I even brought up the conversation the other day was because somebody posted a picture of one of the main chicks from the fucking group, her fucking forehead. They managed to fit all the lyrics of the theme song on that bitch's forehead. That's how big her shit is. That character design is atrocious. But I wanted to add that this show fucking sucks. I went through and watched a breakdown of the actual story for the show. They're the problem. They caused the problem that is in the show. If it wasn't for the blonde kid with glasses going to a fucking random factory at 2 o'clock in the morning by himself, he would have never discovered the pink hair bitch. He would have never discovered Code Lyoko. Everything would have stayed asleep. Nothing would have ever been affected. But because he's so pussy driven and he can't get it in real life and he tried to get virtual pussy, he decided to fuck the world over, release a virus that was literally taking over everything, including humans, and decided to fuck everything over to the point where they couldn't save anyone. And in the end, when they change the show and go live action to try to further the story, they still don't kill the fucking villain. They only temporarily shut it down where it can still come back and the show just fucking ends. And I literally looked at Sheik and I went, this is your show? This is what you like?
Al has big feelings.
Well, it's just like, I'm like, bro, because he was really trying to sell me up on this is a good show.
We need to do like a tier list or something of like the shows from the 2000s. Because what was that one? I was just fucking looking at it. That was American Dragon, Jake Long.
Oh, yeah. Such a fire show. Such a fire show.
Yeah, that was good.
Had a much better story than that fucking bullshit.
We need to do something of those because some of those, there are some that are ass
Big
like that.
And then there,
Big feelings are justified. And then there's some like that. Fire.
They're good.
If you've never seen it,
that
fire.
show is insane.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that. Because there's a good era for TV show.
Questionable opinions can be had just in silence.
Yes,
fucking Danny Phantom.
And if you like Code Lyoko and you don't fucking like my opinion, then argue with me in the comments and I'll definitely show you up because that show is stupid. It's fucking terrible. It's absolutely atrocious.
There's so many other better options than that show.
Yeah, and like, not to mention, all these kids are fucking stupid. Like, I told Sheik, I was like, why are we letting kids do this job? Why hasn't an adult stepped in? Why are we allowing these fucking 11-year-olds to just do this job?
I don't know. There was Teen Titans.
I got that with a lot of these shows. Like, where are your parents?
But like, the thing is,
I would be grounded. Like, what?
Yeah, but like with Teen Titans, it makes sense because they're all trained in an aspect. They all have powers and shit like that. So Teen Titans makes sense. That's understandable.
What was that other one?
Code Lyoko was literally just kids at school that just somehow know kung fu and somehow know how to fight and somehow know how to maneuver through this virtual reality space just instantly. I'm like, I said, send one adult in and that job is done in a day.
Yeah.
That job that they spent 49 episodes doing is done in one day and the actual problem is solved.
The one that I was just thinking it was the Codename Kids Next Door.
It's fire.
Where were your parents?
That's what I'm wondering. Where's your mom at?
RIP number one. They're all in the house. RIP number one. Number one cancer patient. They said he went up to the moon. He actually went up to heaven. If you know the theories, you know what I'm talking about.
He went to the moon.
No, that's at the end of this. At the end of Codename Kids Next Door, the ending was he goes up to the moon. But in reality, people say that he actually ascended to heaven and doesn't actually make it to the moon. It's basically the story is that he's a actual cancer patient, and all of what he is seeing in his head is him reliving his memories as a child. And whenever he goes to sleep for one last time, it's the final episode, and they're telling him like he's about to go. Like they're telling him in his sleep he's about to go, and everything is like, you know, we could all let him go and everything, and like the whole crew is there, and everybody's in the hospital room, and that's when they're giving them hugs and telling him you'll be fine, everything will be good, you'll have fun up there, we'll come visit you, and yada yada yada, and then. Beam me up, Scotty.
That reminds me of that fucking from, what's that one movie? Inside Out?
Oh, yeah. Inside. I still need to see the second one. I still need to see the second one.
Talk about that.
I haven't seen the second one either.
I haven't seen the second one.
That shit makes me sad.
Yeah, that shit makes me cry. That shit makes me cry.
That shit was terrible.
I was scrolling through the movies that I was wanting to watch last night, and I was like, oh, man, Green Mile. It's too early in the morning to cry. Too early in the morning. Too early in the morning for tears right now. I can't do that. Great movie, but not right now. Not right now.
I don't feel like crying this early in the day.
I don't even feel like crying. And she started laughing at me because he was on the headset while I was just scrolling through. He was like, oh, you don't feel like shedding some grown man tears? I'm like, fuck no.
Not right now, bro. It's 10 a.m. What you mean?
Right. It's like it's 3:30. It's 3:30 in the morning. What the fuck do I look like having a lump in my throat at 3:30 in the morning over the Green Mile?
A lump in my
like literally
That's
just like
crazy.
He's afraid of the dark. Don't put it on him. He's afraid of the dark. Like, what the fuck? Fuck you. No, thank you.
Christ.
No, thank you.
My goodness.
But to move on, I posed another question to you guys earlier that I posed to my gaming group the other night because we were just sitting there bullshitting, and I like to throw random questions at the guys. And this one was scenario based. You're on a road trip, about to go on a road trip. You hit the gas station. Obviously, when you go on a road trip, you got to stop by the gas station, top off on gas, but you got to pick up some snacks and a drink. You got to have something for the road. So you get up to 3 snacks and 1 drink. What are you grabbing? I can go off first and give examples, or if you guys already know, you could go. It don't matter to me per se.
It don't matter. I was going to say, I've taken enough fucking road trips to have, especially when I was younger, because living in Texas is fucking huge.
Everything's a million
miles away. Anywhere, it's a million miles away.
Yeah, you could spend a day traveling from the bottom of Texas to the top of Texas.
When we travel, I don't fly. I drive everywhere. So when you're coming from Texas to Illinois, and that's an 16 to 18 hour drive, I always grab hot Cheetos.
My tailbone hurts just thinking about that.
Bro, and we always had like minivans and bigger things. So like, and me being the oldest, I would always get the whole back row to myself.
Oh, that was always the blessing.
I'm the fucking oldest.
Oh,
Come on now.
That was always a blessing.
I got hot Cheetos. I always got peach rings. My third snack was always questionable, depending on how I felt. But my favorite, I like sour straws. Those are like my favorite fucking candy, and they always had to be strawberry.
Sick, but I always blow through them so fast. Oh
yeah, they have to be strawberry though. Those are my fucking favorite, bro. And nowadays, when I walk up and down like the gas station, I'm like, let me just get. And I always either got, because it just depended on how I felt. It was either one of those strawberry watermelon Gatorades or it was a fucking Fiji water. Why? I don't know, but that's my favorite fucking water, bro. I love it.
Fiji water.
You know I'm a bougie bitch when it comes to water. Fiji water and Voss water.
You're a bougie bitch in general.
Shit,
I got champagne taste and Kool-Aid money, baby. It's fine.
There you go. It's the way to be.
You get money?
Sometimes.
She gets enough
every once in a while.
She gets just enough to put a little extra sugar in her Kool-Aid. That's just enough.
Living large.
Just enough. Just enough to top it off with some Sweet and Low. I could never. I'm sorry. Never in my life will ever be that down bad to have to finish off a thing of Kool-Aid by adding Sweet and Low to it because I ran out of sugar. You will never catch me that fucking down bad.
That's
and if
wild.
I am that down bad, beat the shit out of me, please. Please beat the shit out of me.
If you're that down bad, bro, call me. I'll bring you a cup of sugar home.
Beat me the fuck up. If you see me reaching for them packets of Sweet and Low, beat the shit out of me on sight. Like, fuck me up. I don't deserve this, and I don't like, you don't deserve to witness this. Like, or me serve you this. Beat my ass.
I'd be concerned that there's Sweet and Low in my house.
Beat my ass. But
there's no sugar alternative. We are full. No.
Brittany, what about you?
Granulated sugar. Yeah. What you got?
What you got?
Cheez-Its.
Oh, God, I love Cheez-Its, dude.
What kind? What flavor?
I was going to say.
That's mood based, but typically the extra toasty.
Okay.
I like the ones that are like half bacon and half like white cheddar or something.
I haven't tried those, but usually it's like
it's
like a Parmesan and Swiss or something. I don't remember. It's one of them.
Yeah.
It depends on the mood, but usually I'll lean extra toasty is my favorite. M&Ms, regular M&Ms.
Wow, you are the first.
I fuck with M&Ms.
How about
the little mini M&Ms?
I swear to God, mini M&Ms go nuts.
Fire.
This is a gas station, mind you. You can't always get mini M&Ms there.
Now, for the sake, I had to do this the other night too because people wanted to be like, well, I don't know where I'm going. Am I going to 7-Eleven?
So if I'm going just a general place,
wherever you want, bro.
It is a gas station where you can get what you want. What do you want? Like, it doesn't matter. We're saying this is like the Pilot had sex with Casey's, had sex with Quick Trip, and then somehow 7-Eleven threw some shit in there and said, and now all of a sudden we got this place.
I've never seen many M&Ms at a gas station, so I always go regular. Either. That's why I said that. Yeah. But I will always go. I usually have a share size zipper bag, family size bag of mini M&Ms all the time. They're my favorite.
I don't know what it is about the mini versions, but they're better.
It's a better because it's always when it comes to chocolate candy with something, so Reese's or M&Ms, or you're looking at the ratio of candy to coating or candy or chocolate to filling, and that's where you get your preference of what kind. So many M&Ms have a better chocolate to shell ratio because it's crunchy, but you've got that perfect amount of chocolate inside.
So good.
Same thing, your Reese's eggs. I'm a candy connoisseur. I'm a Food Network slut. I know these things. So
there's a reason why I pick food off of her fucking living room table all the time.
Yeah, I swear to God.
I literally just pick candy off that shit.
I should have brought the high chews out. Those high chews that I found.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I love high chews.
I found a bag of fantasy high chews. It's rainbow sherbet, blue Hawaiian, and blue raspberry. I have them in the house. Remind me after this.
I'll have to snatch one of each of those, bro.
Oh, I'm never going to turn down a good high chew. I'm never going to turn down.
Oh, good. High chews are so good. Okay, Cheez-Its, M&Ms.
Okay.
Snickers peanut butter squares.
Okay.
And a fountain Coke.
Okay. Fountain Coke.
Cherry, if they have it. Not all places have cherry Coke. Fountain Coke.
Okay.
But either way, it's a fountain Coke.
I love me my Dr. Peppers, bro, but when I mean hot Cheetos, it makes my mouth hurt.
Because you're acid and acid.
I know.
So, like...
I'll say, what about you?
I once again proving that I am just the old man of the group because people heard my choice and they were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So I said
Oh God.
I said, I changed it up a lot, but now that I've like thought about it overnight, I thought about the same 3 that I kept changing up, but it's going to be the Cheez-It Party Mix.
Oh, okay.
Because Cheez-It Party Mix goes crazy, and then when you find it, it's always satisfying to have. I like the Cheez-It Party Mix. My buddy Jalen tried to say, he was like, Party Mix is ass. All Party Mix sucks. I was like, bro, you're fucking ridiculous, bro. You're fucking ridiculous. And then he was like, what'd he say? He said, I was like, for real though, Chex Mix is like the #1 pull on that shit because they got so many different flavors. You really can't go wrong on Chex Mix. There's a version of Chex Mix that you could virtually fuck with in almost any shape or facet, whether it's Muddy Buddies or the regular Chex Mix.
I was gonna say, I don't fuck with Chex Mix. Like as a party mix, I don't fuck with it because you have the flavors. Don't get me wrong, but every piece tastes different with the flavoring, and I don't like that. I don't like the little brown, the rye chips.
Rye chips are fire.
When I'm going for something, when I'm going for something flavored, I want that flavor. I don't want to reach in and have it's the autism.
Everything tastes. Yeah.
Sorry, realization time. It's the autism. I can't have everything taste different when I'm going for one thing. If I reach in and I taste something different from the same bag, I can't have it. I hate it. I can't do it. I need consistency in my snacks.
Things are lighting up in my brain. That makes sense.
Man,
autism.
I just like. I mean, I'm a party mix kind of guy, but Cheez-It Party Mix. Cheez-It Party Mix. I originally said the Twin Snake Haribo gummies, but I then switched it because I remembered my mom on Easter. Got me an Easter basket. And my candy of preference is usually gummies. I like gummies, gummy bears, gummy worms, stuff like that. But she got me a bag of peach rings, and it was a specific brand that I have to ask her about. I forgot to ask her before I left because I was going to bring them up this morning. This brand this was the first time I had it, and oh my God, I almost fucked the bag when I emptied it. I literally, it was so good.
I was going to stack the peach rings on his dick.
Bro, I was going to have peach ring dust on my dick by the end of it. That shit was so... I killed the bag in 5 minutes or less, and I was so pissed at myself that I did that because they were gone. They're so good. Hello?
Hold on. What am I doing?
You have peach rings with you or something?
Bro, I'm so serious.
Well, it's like she just like started reaching in the bag. Oh, she got yeah.
I got me my fucking Casey's peach rings, bro. Because these are the only ones I will eat.
Oh man,
deck is
on
crazy.
Site, bro.
That's crazy.
She just pulled them out.
I said, "Hold on." I'm like, "Give me a second. I got peach rings, bro."
She's like, "I got them. I'm already
She's not gonna be a Werther's grandma. She's gonna be a peach ring grandma. Hold on, honey. I got peach rings in my purse.
I got peach rings. No more, sweetheart. I got you.
You can't fuck with me and my peach rings.
What you need, a cop drop or a peach ring?
You had those screensavers the other day, right? And I put them in my pocket. I forgot about it. I washed my cardigan. I went and I put it on. I got it out of the closet. I'm all cozy. Put my hands in my pocket and I go, son of a bitch. There's a Werther's in my pocket.
What a find.
And my mom goes, how old are you?
Oh, man.
Funny as fuck because she got them from me.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
but so Cheez-It Party Mix. Those fire ass peach rings. And then the third one is a tough one because it could really go anywhere for me between like
I feel like it always just depends on how you're feeling because like the first one and the second one are usually like, okay, this is what I fucking want.
These are my ones. Yeah. But then that third one's like, this is just in case I'm still kind of peckish by the end of this trip. Like I might still have like a little bit of an itch for something by the end of this, or I might just skip lunch and need something to hold me over until I can get to my next stop. And so with that, I'll throw something easy that I always fuck with, and that's hot fries. Andy's Cap hot fries.
Hot fries do slap.
The Andy Cap hot fries, I mean, like they're damn near everywhere. They're even in like the Arab stores and like the cheapy dollar stores and like anywhere that you can go where they have chips, even if it's generic chips for the most part, Andy Caps will still be there.
Yeah.
And you can always guarantee they're going to be there, and the hot fries are always hidden. I like the cheddar fries too, but more recently I've been leaning more towards hot fries.
I just had a bag of those the other day. Drink
of choice is also another toss up because if I'm going soda, it's going to be the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. That's me all day. 110% is me all day. But if I'm wanting like a juice, I'm taking that, what's that blue raspberry lemonade, like Calypso or whatever, comes in the glass container with the little yellow.
Yes.
Oh
man,
my God. Or the peach one, the peach strawberry joint.
The strawberry one.
The peach strawberry joint goes
I forgot about
crazy.
juice because I'm such a slut for a fountain drink.
I mean, trust me, I know.
I love a gas station fountain drink. I'm addicted to them.
Next time you go through, go snag you one of them joints.
I remember watermelon Arizonas.
Yeah, and that was my buddy. My buddy, he started off with his drink. He was like, I'm gonna start off with my drink. My drink is absolutely gonna be an Arizona iced tea, 99. I was like, yeah, 99 cents right there on the can. Never gonna change. Can't go wrong with it. It's gonna be that way forever.
The peach one is fire.
Be that way forever. I'm not a tea person. I don't like tea like that, but I understand the game. I understand, I respect it. People love that shit, so I'm not gonna knock it. I understand why people love it. It's very accessible.
I'm from Texas, baby. We love our sweet tea.
I'm about to say this, like, it's very accessible. People like their tea. Tea for me is just not my preference. I know they have other stuff too, but that's just not really me. Not my thing.
Calypsos, bro.
But the Calypsos, them shits, I don't give a fuck if it has a little bit of pulp in it. I'm knocking that bitch back. It's so good. It's got like the most minimal amount of pulp, but dear God, I don't give a flying fuck.
His autism made her reset a second ago.
I get it. I full on get it, because it's the same reason why people don't like coconut for the most part, because like, I don't like coconut shavings, and I'm like,
I love
eat this coconut crack, bro, and you'll love it forever.
We were getting orange juice. My mom goes, do you want pulp? I said, Mom, if I want an orange juice with pulp, I go eat a fucking orange.
Yeah, I don't like orange juice with pulp either.
One of the worst videos
especially like the extra pulp.
One of the worst videos I have ever seen. It was like months ago, but I remember my old roommate sent it to me, and I literally threw my phone across the room. Don't fucking ever send me that shit ever the fuck again. And it was a fucking. It was a bottle of extra pulp orange juice. And when they opened the bitch up, it was literally pulp to the fucking brim. The pulp was so layered that it had separated itself to the top of the juice and started to rise through the spout of the bottle. If you are purchasing this,
autism hands happening right now.
Please check yourself into a psych ward. You are the problem.
The physics of that video do not make sense.
I'm gonna be so real. You are the problem. If you are buying extra pulp orange juice, please get help. Please get help. Call 911.
How is there pulp rising to the top?
You are not safe alone.
If it's heavier than the liquid.
If it literally was so much pulp that it was literally coming through, even if it wasn't rising above the liquid, there was so much pulp there. There was more pulp than liquid at that point. Then, if that's what we're saying,
nasty.
No. Because it was literally they twisted the top off, and it was just like
when you said separated, I got confused. I'm like,
because you don't see juice.
Yeah,
you don't see orange juice. It's completely pulp.
Oops, all oranges.
Yep. Oops, all shit. Oops, an orange shit in my bottle. An orange just took a massive duke in my bottle, and now I'm paying $39.99 for it.
Ew.
You fucking gross ass human beings.
Ew.
But yeah, that's the little snack talk that I had there.
I love snacks.
I do too. One last thing, and then we'll go to song of the week. Nerd movies. I brought this up a little bit ago because I had another argument with Sheik, because we talked about. I feel
like you and Sheik
we're always conversating.
It's always you and Sheik.
Is it conversating or is it arguing?
I would pay money to be in this Discord and listen to the way that y'all fucking talk to each other, bro. I'm so fucking serious.
If you want to know, go watch the last 2 VODs that I posted on the Beauty and the Beards podcast channel, and you'll see how we talk to each other. And you'll see how I talk on the game, which I'm sorry for some people who don't like certain words to be said, but it happens. We're all black. Everybody in the chat that was. Yeah. That is, everybody in the chat that night is. So, hey, I am. But we were talking about Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And I was saying how that shit's fucking boring. Lord of the Rings is boring. It is the weakest out of all of the nerd movies. And he was like, bro, I don't agree. And I went, how could you not agree?
I've never been on the same side as Sheik before.
I know. I swear to God.
Wow.
Thank you for defending.
Shout out to Sheik for being right.
I mean, like, he's not, though, and you're not, though. I mean, we're
3 against 1, I think. Something's happening here.
So we're saying that Lord of the Rings is better than Harry Potter.
In another life, I'm a hobbit.
No, but I'm not saying it's a boring fucking movie.
That's the argument, though. Is it better than Star Wars?
But that's
Hell
my
no.
statement.
No, because they're not comparable. Because
yes, they are.
They're different. They're in different universes.
No. Here's the thing, because when they came out, when they happened, when Lord of the Rings came out, it was a trilogy. When Star Wars came out, it was a trilogy. When Harry Potter released, at the time of those movies releasing, there were only 3 movies at the time. They were the nerd movies. They were the fandoms that were separated. And you had Trekkies, which Trekkies are a whole nother fucking section, but that's mostly between Star Wars and Star Trek. But Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and Harry Potter have always been in a battle. That has always been the thing. That has always been how it is. And I have always been on the side of Star Wars and Harry Potter are miles above Lord of the Rings. Because Lord of the Rings is just about motherfuckers walking. It's about fuckers walking for an adventure that could have been done 15 days ago.
I still think they're good.
I like them a lot.
15 days. We're not taking the bird griffins. We're not flying there.
It depends on who you are as a person, because I love Harry Potter. Out of all 3 of those, Harry Potter's my fucking favorite.
I love Harry Potter too.
You already know who her favorite is if you know who she is as a fucking human being.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I still like Lord of the Rings.
I do too.
And I like it to an extent, but like, bro, you can't convince me that this is how this story, like, this could have been. Once again, it's the same thing with Code Lyoko. I said it earlier. That's
not the same thing.
You put one person in there that isn't any of these fuckers, the job's done easily because they use actual fucking logic. Give it to the elf. Let the elf throw it in the fucking volcano. I don't care. Why the fuck are we letting 17 different opportunities to get to this volcano faster and stopping a war from happening? Why are we taking every other angle to get there? Why are we taking the longest route to get there? Why are we letting our friends risk their lives to fucking get us to this spot, which we could have got there sooner than what the fuck we are now? There's no explanation for how shitty this movie was prepared, because all these motherfuckers went on this adventure and fucked everything up at every single turn on their own accord. It's not like shit just happened and shit fucked them up. No, they had multiple instances where they could have literally been out of this adventure and done with it and thrown the fucking ring away. Frodo could have been home getting some fucking hobbit puss, and fucking Gandalf could have been smoking his fucking dick long pipe, and we'd have been all fine. The land would have been merry. The orcs would have been in their fucking cave, and Schmeagol would have been sucking some dick for some fucking fish. We wouldn't have been worried about shit. But these fuckers want to walk because they didn't get their steps for the day.
I figured out the name for the episode. Al's got big feelings.
I do.
That's
Lord of the Rings is poopycock.
Al has lots of big feelings today.
And they're just
a
not
lot of them
comparable.
are against J.R. Tolkien, and that's an opinion. That's a choice.
And like, it's not even.
That's a way to feel.
It's not even really like, I don't know. Like, for logic's sake, I'm like, bro, come on. Like, you could have made it seem like they had no other choice but to go this direction, but then you literally give them multiple ways of getting out of this situation. You literally go, hey, we're going to give you this. And then they go, oh, no, thank you. Hey, we're going to give you this. Oh, I couldn't. No, possibly not me. Oh, Gandalf's having trouble walking. How about we give you this to make it easier for you? You know, he's fine. He's fine. He's just falling down a chasm.
You shall not pass.
We sacrificed the coolest, awesomest, most badass character in this whole entire group outside of the elf with a bow and arrow and the dude with a sword. And we say, hey, we're going to still keep trying because the strongest motherfucker out of all of us just died. Even though we totally could have bypassed him falling to his death, which technically he didn't. But
technically
he technically didn't, because apparently it was all in his head.
And if you haven't seen these movies, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, if you haven't seen these movies, get educated and then see what side you're on, per se, and see where you lie, and let us know in the comments what you say.
Tell us what you fucking think, because I'm a Harry Potter nerd. She's a Star Wars nerd.
I love Star Wars.
Know about this motherfucker.
I've never felt any reason to feel like they needed to be juxtaposed side by side, because to me, while they're nerd movies, they're great. They're all different to me.
Also, blame Clerks.
Yes.
Blame Clerks, because Clerks also has a play into this as to why this thing happened. Because they're the reason why it was Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, literally, they fucking have a like big argument in the movie Clerks over it. It's like that's one of the main reasons why it started.
Like, Clerks, that's my job title. What the
Clerks the movie.
Anything with Jay and Silent Bob, Mallrats, fucking oh god.
Yep. But yeah, that was our conversation the other night, and it kind of went similarly that way, where I had to basically I had to tell Sheik, I'm like, look, tell me if this sounds awesome to you. Let's go fucking walk for an endless amount of time and not take any easy way to get to where we need to go. And in fact, almost lose 17,000 times on the way there, only because we can't stop putting this fucking ring on. And we literally could have avoided any motherfuckers that were chasing us and gotten away from them without them ever having to ever encounter us. But we still decided to just keep walking through the worst parts of the world that we could to get to this one location. Like it was just the land of inconvenience for a bunch of guys that want to hang out with a short dude and his short buddy. Like, I don't know.
The hobbitses.
Yeah, the hobbitses and their hairy feet. But yeah, that's nerd talk. That's just how it is. Let us know in the comments, like I said, what you guys, what side you're on. If you're a Star Wars fan, Harry Potter fan, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, or if you feel they're all equal. If you feel that way, then
that's an incorrect statement.
That is a very incorrect statement. I know. I don't know how you
They're not all equal. They're all different.
They're different, but I love them all equally.
See, I don't. That is not easy for me to say.
I love Harry Potter more than I love all of them. I can't even front.
I got lots of room in my heart for things to love.
I love Harry Potter.
I love all of them, but I am a Harry Potter.
Real quick, before we move on to the final thing that we're going to do for this episode. Best Harry Potter movie.
Goblet of Fire.
I just forgot every Harry Potter movie name on the face of the
Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire, yeah.
Okay, yes, the answer is Goblet of Fire.
That one's my favorite.
I don't have a favorite.
I didn't say what your favorite was. Did I say favorite or did I say best?
You said best.
But
my favorite is Goblet of Fire
because everything's an opinion.
Yeah,
true.
But I just love the games and everything that's in it and all that
plus
stuff.
Plus the characters and everything, and then you get the most heart-wrenching part of that whole entire series. My boy, that's my boy.
But then he turns into Edward Cullen, so it's fine.
Yeah. Shout out to Harry Potter.
That's
Harry Potter's a great
series. Fucking spiel.
Harry Potter's a great series.
That was my favorite. Goblet of Fire for sure.
Once again, if you haven't watched any of those movies, go ahead and figure out where you can watch them.
I don't have a favorite, and then I was just like, "What's the name of literally any of them?"
He just disappeared.
This is like earlier. This is exactly like earlier when I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you like what villain you don't like or what person you don't like in the media."
And then I forgot every show
show
I've
ever
sat
sat there and looked at us and was like, I don't know what
Brittany
I've
had to
watched.
wait until someone wasn't talking to her.
I've never even seen a TV before. What are we talking about?
TV? What's TV? I don't know what that is.
Television? What year is this?
What is this? I don't even remember radio. So
it's okay, Brittany.
We are going to wrap up with a segment that we love. It is all near and dear to our hearts. It is something that we hope that you can be a part of in the future, which is the Song of the Week. This is the time of the week where we give you a song recommendation. This is our song recommendations that we've been listening to over the past week or the past couple weeks or the past 2 to 3 weeks because we've been gone for a little bit. So you haven't had a song from us in a while, so we've had a lot of time to listen to a lot of music. So this could be anything at this fucking point, but we're going to let you know what these songs are. We're going to add them to our Spotify playlist. So if you want to know what songs they are, if you want the list of all the songs we've had since the beginning of Song of the Week, they are listed in the description below on Spotify, along with the audio only episodes. We will be trying to get those out as soon as we possibly can. We've been working hard and we're going to get you everything we possibly can. But if you want these songs, that's the place to find them. We do have a community song of the week. If you wanted to let them know, I think it was Amber
Yeah, shout out to Amber, per you. You the best, homie. She had Jack and Jill by Josh Breaks. Never heard of it. I don't know.
Never heard of it. The only song that I know that's named Jack and Jill is by an old band from the 80s. And
she's a great option for left field songs.
I swear to God, she is. She be posting wild shit, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this is.
If you want variety, Amber's got it.
Amber's your girl. So
she sure is. Mine, however, is an old, I guess not an older song, but it's Skywalker by Miguel, but it's the Spanish version.
Oh man, it's a Spanish version, Espanol.
It's so good.
It's very good. Skywalker is one of his best songs.
The original one has Travis Scott in it, I think, but the Spanish version I don't think has him in it. If I remember correctly.
Skywalker by Miguel.
Yeah, it does have Travis Scott in the original, but that's not mine. Mine's the Spanish version.
Yep. Either way, both versions are honestly really good. Both of them are really good. Skywalker was on like I said, it was on a 2K album. Back in the day, and
Al judged me hardcore for it. He heard it play, and he goes, "Wow, really?"
I was like, man, I hadn't heard the song I literally haven't heard that song since that 2K, which was years ago.
Popped up in the car when I was going through my playlist, and I was like, you know what? I like this fucking song. I'm gonna put this song on there. That's what's gonna be my song of the week.
Oh yeah. I want you to go next. What you got?
Because I can't pick an entire album. I'll choose one song off the album. Right. Sleep Token just came out with their new Even in Arcadia album.
Oh, nice.
So good. I don't care how much Keegan hates it. Provider by Sleep Token is my song of the week.
There you go.
I want to know how many children are going to be born based off of the music of this album and how many of them are going to be named Vessel, because this man is making music, making music, but it's
so good.
Oh, good.
All right, man.
It's good.
I don't know nothing about it.
Honestly, when I was trying to find my song of the week, I went to it and I went like this 100 times and I went, okay, that one, because it could have been Damocles, it could have been Geth's the Main, or I don't know. There's some weird songs.
Couldn't even pick. She was just like, itty, meeny, miny, this one.
This one.
Like,
they're all
so good.
But
it was hard too, because the Wonder Years put out a new album. Pierce the Veil put out a new album.
I haven't seen.
They put out a deluxe version of their new album, so it was hard. It was a hard one this week.
Dance Gab and Dance just announced that they're having a new album come out too. I've seen that, so that's coming out.
Wow.
That's coming out at some point. I just seen that announcement this morning. So that's a thing. If you're a Dance Gab and Dance fan, if you're a Dance Gab and Dance fan, look forward to that new album. Look forward to that new album coming here fairly soon.
That's crazy.
Mine is inspired by the upcoming Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. This game they just dropped the soundtrack list for this game, and one of my favorite songs that remotely involves skateboarding is on the soundtrack, and that is Kick Push by Lupe Fiasco.
Wow. I haven't heard that name in such a long fucking time.
Yes. Kick Push by Lupe Fiasco. This song is
wild.
Also, funny enough, this song is also on the newest MLB The Show video game. And so it was originally where I first heard it, and then I seen that it was going to be on the Tony Hawk like the soundtrack for the 3+4 game, and I went, oh, that's fucking perfect. The only way it can get better is if it somehow lands on the new skate game too. If we can get Lupe Fiasco's Kick Push on every skateboarding game in the modern era, I will be happy.
Wow, I haven't heard that name in so long.
I know, right? Lupe Fiasco. Like, I forgot that he even sang the song for real. I thought Pharrell made the song.
I forgot he existed.
Bro, I thought Pharrell made the song, and then he comes in on the beat and he goes, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, and I went, oh fuck, that's who that is?
I was like, hold on a minute.
Oh fuck, like my brain just instantly went back to like 2010 real fucking quick. I was in the roller skating rink. Everybody had a glow stick on. It was a glow stick skate night on Friday night. I was choking on a mozzarella stick because they overcooked it.
Time to be alive.
They overcooked it and it was really runny cheese, and I choked on the mozzarella stick. That happened at one point. Cheese got stuck in my throat.
Glad you're still here.
Huh?
Glad you're still here.
Thank you. I'm glad I made it.
Yeah, I'm glad you survived your
I learned how to skate backwards
incident.
that night.
The cheese stick incident of 2008.
Yeah. Super good times with super good music.
Fucking hell.
And super good friends. So if you like those songs, if you have interest in any of those songs, want to add them to your list, or if you want to give them a listen to see if you want to add them to your list, like I said, go check them out on the Spotify playlist down below. You can go ahead and also leave a comment down below for a Song of the Week request of your own. If you want to be a part of the Community Song of the Week, you can leave a comment down below. We will add you to the community song of the week. You have your name read off and everything with that beautiful song of yours, and we will add it to the list as well. Leave that on any of the socials. It doesn't have to be just down below here. You can leave it on Facebook. You can message us on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, anywhere.
You can text one of us if you want to. Also, we are still looking for questions for our Q&A, so we can please. It doesn't matter if it's geared toward one of us, if it's geared toward all of us. It could be literally anything you want, whether it's funny, whether it's ad-lib from the left fucking field, whatever you want. We got a couple of them, but we still need some more.
Yes, so, it can literally be a kill bang marry if you want it to be.
Like literally whatever you want.
Whatever. You can ask us what our top 3 hero outs are. Like whatever the fuck you want to know. If you want something to be answered, if you have a question that has just been sitting on your mind this whole time we've been recording, let us know.
It doesn't even have to be whatever you think of. Boom. If it's the first thing you think of, ask. We still looking.
Who's got the most headable ass in the WWE? We'll let you know. Trust me, I'll let you know. Tiffany Scram. Whose time is it? What time is it?
It's Tiffy time, baby.
It's time it is. But let's go ahead and wrap it up. Kiana, talk to the people. Let them know what they need to do.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I know you haven't heard this in a while, so, you're welcome. We're back. Make sure you like and share. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we're posting. It's usually every Wednesday around 6:30.
It's Mother's Day today, so people are spending time with family and stuff, so might take a little bit of time, but if it doesn't show up, we're going to get it. We're going to get it.
So shout out to Pokeshop Collectibles. Use the code BEARDS5, all capital letters. You get a 5% discount at the end. And also shout out to Soy City Vape. They are our favorite human beings, dude. We absolutely, I don't even know what the hell I did with mine. There it is. I'm like, it's here somewhere. I don't know where it
went. Vaping on that blackberry jam monster.
Dude, I've had the same vape juice for, I can't even front, like 5 years. Yeah, so I don't.
You have.
Dude, I'm so fucking serious. But shout out to them. You have to be 21 or over. Do not be pregnant or have any lung conditions. Yep. Other than that, shout out to them. Yep. We fucking love it here. All of the links are below, whether it's Spotify audio, Spotify song of the week. We've got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of the above. Twitch. So we are still on the way. Yep. Twitch for Beauty and the Beards. We're keeping up on that at least once or twice a week. Me and Al have been on there lately.
Yep. We'll try to get that Discord going soon.
Yeah. We'll get a Discord together. We're doing it. We're getting things together, my guys.
We're happy to be back.
Yes, we are becoming a family again. We're coming back together. It's just like, we all went off and we were doing our own thing, but now we're coming back for the cookout.
500 likes or 500 subscribers, and we're still going to do our
ice bath.
Yes.
Yeah, good old ice bath.
Erin said she would do it. So
please do it while it's hot outside, please.
If Brittany feels like she wants to do it, she can do it with us too.
Yeah. Please do it while it's hot.
Erin, Brittany. And maybe Scott if we happen to catch him on the time when he's here.
Catch him when he's home.
Oh yeah.
So 500 subscribers and we'll get that ice bath. It's gonna be a great fucking time.
No kidding.
And once we break that goal, there'll be another goal and it'll be even bigger and better. We'll have fun with it. But until then, I love you. I say it every single time, so I mean it. I obviously do. So that means I would love for you to come back and hang out with us. We've been, we love you. Much love. Hope that you come back, spend some time with us because we love spending time with you guys. Definitely check us out everywhere you can. Let us know what you want to know. We love you. We'll talk to you here very, very soon. But this has been a wonderful episode of Beauty and the Beards. We will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Peace out, homies. Bye.